Welcome. My name is Rela Dinesh from CSIDA section. My topic is web scraping with Python. Code ACSC01. Let's see agenda first. First one, what is scraping? Why we scrap? Why we use web scraping? Why is Python good for web scraping? Libraries used for web scraping. How do you install request module in Python? Types of requests. How do make a get request? How do you scrap a data website? Okay, now we see what is web scraping. No, scrap. Convert unstructured document in structured information. What is unstructured document? It is a free form and do not have set structure. Example, contracts, letters, and article. For example, unstructured document or data contain improper letter article documents which we can't understand statement. By using scraping we can convert the unstructured document into a structured document which we can understand the letters, contracts, and articles clearly. Now we see what is web scraping. Web scraping is software technique of extracting information from website. It focuses on transformation of unstructured document on web into a structured data that can be stored and analyzed. Okay, now we see why we use web scraping. It is used for to collect structured data. Second one, price monitoring. Third one, price intelligence. Fourth one, news monitoring. Fifth one, market research. Sixth one, social media. Seventh one, machine learning. Eighth one, sports analytics. Web scraper are used for many other things also. I pick up these points only. Okay, as we discussed in previous slides, it is used for convert unstructured document in structured document. Now we see what is price monitoring. Price monitoring is nothing but comparing a prices of different websites or different applications. For example, a product in Flipkart has some price and same product in Amazon have much more price. By using this web scraping, we can compare prices of different websites at a time. We can compare the prices at a same time. That's why this web scraping is used for price monitoring. Price intelligence also same as per as price monitor. News monitoring also same. It is used for compare news belong to business of different criteria like sports sports news, or political news. Also, mainly this web scraping used for social media, market research, machine learning. Now we see why is Python good for web scraping? Because easy of use, large collection of libraries, dynamically typed, easily understandable syntax, small code, large stars, community. We know that Python is easy of use. It contains large collections of libraries like NLTK, Spark, Theano, NumPy, MaxNet, Pandas, TensorFlow, etc. It is a dynamically typed because it does not has curly brace like that. Easily understandable syntax. It has a easily understandable syntax. We can understand easily that syntax. It has small code, large task, community. Okay. Libraries are used for web scraping. Selenium is web testing library. It is used to automate browser activities. Okay, now we see Beautiful Soup. Beautiful Soup is a Python package. Beautiful Soup is a Python package for parsing HTML and XML documents. It is creates pairs tree that is helpful to extract the data easily. Now we see Pandas. Panda is a library used for data manipulating and analysis. It is used to extract the data and store it in the desired format. Here we can see the icon of Selenium and Beautiful Soup and now pandas. Okay. Now we discuss about what are Python requests. Requests allow you to send HTTP by one HTTP like that links request. You can add header form data multi-part files and parameters with simple Python dictionaries and access responses data in same way. Okay. Now we see how do you install request module in Python. To install request module, simply $py install requests or else $easy underscore install requests. Note, we must type this in command format of Python. Okay. Now we see types of requests. Dot cookies accept cookies. Header give response for headers. Headers content length. Headers content length response header. Is redirect property. This will return true or false on the response. Elapsed property. Get the time elapsed between sending request and getting response. Rig.url actually response URL. Rig.history give history of search. Now we see. Okay. I will tell what is cookies. Cookies is nothing but some websites contain small information about that website. Small information of that website. Now we see what is header. Header is nothing but is used to indicate its preferred format. Is used to receive header is true or false. To check it is true or false. Rig.url is used to encoding to store the data. Okay. Now we see how to make a get request. Import request. First of all, we must import request. Rig equals to rig get HTTP or HTTP. Here we must copy. Here we must paste the link. Which website you want to know that information. Okay. Rig.encoding to store the data. Rig.states.code returns 200. Now we see how do you scrap data website. Find the URL that you want to scrap. Inspecting the page. Second one. Find the data you want to extract. Write the code and run the code. Store the data in required format. Okay. Now we see first picture is a website which you want to know the information or data. Copy that URL which you want. Second one, inspect the page. Third one, is to find the data which you want. Okay. Now we see fourth one. Fourth picture indicates that you must write the code. And fifth one is to run the code. And sixth one is to save the data in required format, or else to save the data. Okay, now we see web scraping in Python coding. First of all, we must import requests as we seen in previous slides. From Beautiful Soup, import Beautiful Soup. Why we use here Beautiful Soup? Because we must know the information of that website. Here I chosen that Bikewaala website. Here in URL is equals to https://www.bikewaala.com slash Royal Enfield bikes. Here I want to know what information about Royal Enfield. That's why I copy the URL and paste here. Now we must request page equals to request get URL. For getting URL, we must request. Here I want to make a note. Here web scraping is legal for some websites and illegal for some another website, because some websites allow to know their information to all of us, but some websites keep their information privately. That's why we first of all we must request them to copy their or to share their information. Okay, now we must see soap is equals to Beautiful Soup page dot content comma HTML parser. Here I want content, that I typed page dot content from HTML parser, because we are using, that's why we are using Beautiful Soup. Okay, now print the soup dot text. Automatically it's take to run the code for 2 seconds, I think so, 2 seconds. Here we get clear information of that Royal Enfield in Bikewaala website. Here we can see this all information in 2 seconds only. Like this we must use web scraping. For after running code successfully, for run the code it will take 2 seconds of time. Then here it will give us full structured information about that Royal Enfield from that website. It will take 2 seconds, I think so, 2 seconds, but it's give full structured data we can understand by reading. Thank you. Have a nice day.